we will be looking at the level E end of module problems on page 53 through 54. It'd be great if you'd go ahead and put that stuff at the top of your paper. Level E, end of module 1 review, page 53 to 54. There will not be a lot of time for you to go ahead and dilly dally or take your time. So let's go ahead and do what we need to do. Me talking just now probably gave you time to go ahead and have that written on your page. With that said, we're going to go ahead, we're going to work the evens. For the most part, we'll be working the evens, and then you will go ahead and work some of the other problems, the odds and a few others possibly. So let's begin. Number 1, they'd like you to do 5 plus 5. So 5 plus 5, if you hold 5 in your head, and hold up 5 fingers to help you count that if you need to do this. That'd be 5 is in your head, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 is in my head, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 plus 5 is 10. Number 4 asks you to rewrite the problem using the commutative property or the associative property. The commutative property or associative property, which one are we going to use? We're going to use the commutative property, which means that 5 plus 8 is the same as 8 plus 5. So what I did right here is wrote 5 plus 8 is the same as 8 plus 5. You make sure that you have 5 plus 8 written. Right next to that, make sure you have 8 plus 5. And when we do this problem, the 8 is larger, so we would hold 8 in our head as we did earlier. Hold up 5 fingers and start counting after 8. After 8 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 5 plus 8 is 13. Over here, 8 plus 5, the 8 is larger, so we would hold the 8 in our head. Hold up 5 fingers, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5 plus 8 and 8 plus 5 are both 13, and we use the commutative property. Number 6 asks us to decide whether we're going to use the associative property or the commutative property. We have 3 plus 1 plus 9. Are we going to use the commutative property or the associative property? We're going to use the associative, because which means that 3 plus 1 in parentheses plus 9 is the same as 3 plus 1 plus 9, which is in parentheses. It just says that the order that you add, if you're doing addition, the order that you add the numbers doesn't matter. So 3 plus 1 will be, when I move this, you'll see that 3 plus 1 is 4. Then you'll have a new problem that says 4 plus 9. Over here, you're going to have 3 plus 1. You have 1 plus 9 first, and that's going to be 10 plus 3. So that's what you'll see. We work the lengths that are in parentheses first. 3 plus 1 is 4. Then you bring down the plus, and you bring down the 9. 4 plus 9 is 13. Over here on this side, what we did was 1 plus 9 first. That's 10. Bring down the plus sign and bring down the 3. So now we have 3 plus 10. And 3 plus 10 is 13. Next one, number 8, is asking that we do subtraction, find the difference. If it says find the difference, that means we're going to do subtraction. So we do 16 minus 9. And 16 minus 9 is 7. If you were thinking, how could I find that one? Then your choices could be draw 16 6 and cross out 9. How many are left? Would be 9. Or if you needed fingers, then you would fingers, so we can do that. You can do, here are 9 fingers up, and you would have to have 16 in your head. And as you move the fingers, you're going to need to count backwards. So that would be 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So 16 minus 9 is 7. The next one that we would do is number 10. Number 10 is subtraction. They need 18 minus 6. You should be writing that problem as we go. 18 minus 6 for me, please. 18 minus 6 is 12. Number 12 asks you to write a fact family for the number that they give you. So what addition problems, a fact family just means what addition problems and what subtraction problems can come from these three numbers. If you have a 7 and a 7 and 14. Well, in this case, you can have 7 plus 7, and if you flip them, you would still have 7 plus 7 equals 14. So you could have 7 plus 7 equals 14, and if you flip them, you would still have 7 plus 7 equals 14. And then you would have, as a subtraction problem, 14 minus 7 equals 7. And so if you wrote them again, if you had 14 minus 7 would equal 7. Number 14, as you catch your breath and kind of keep it going. Number 14 is asking that you write the number in in expanded form. You have 321 in standard form. They want you to write it. Oh, I turned the page. Let me make sure. They want you to write it in expanded notation. So that is 321 that you're looking at in standard form. Here is 321 in word form. And here is 321 in expanded form, which would be 300 plus 20 plus 1. So 321 in standard form, 321 in word form, 321 in expanded form. They ask you to put it in expanded form, but I wanted you to see it in those three forms right near each other, right next to each other. Starting with number 16, they're going to want you to show these problems in word, these numbers in word form, starting with number 16. So let's begin. Number 16, that's standard or standard form that they give you 5,836. What you see here is 5,000 plus 800 plus 30 plus 6. I wanted you to see it in expanded form. And what they ask you for in the directions, 5,836. As you are writing, I wanted to make sure you had the chance to see these three forms of the same number. 5,836 is the same as 5,000 plus 800 plus 30 plus 6. And this is word form 5,836. Number 18 is asking that we do the same thing. We take that number, 2,069,004, which they give it to us in standard form, and they want us to write it in word form. Well, first I wrote it in expanded form. 2 million plus 60,000 plus 9,000 plus 4. So far we have it in standard form, 2,069,004. We have it in expanded form, 2 million plus 60,000 plus 9,000 plus 4. And in word form, 2,069,004. So that is the same number written in standard form, expanded form, and the directions wanted you to see it in word form, wanted you to write it in word form. Number 20 gives you the number in word form. They want you to write it in using digits. Using digits is the same thing as standard form. So they give you in word form 76,421. In word form, they give you 76,421. This is what that looks like in expanded form, 70,000 plus 6,000 plus 400 plus 20 plus 1. That's expanded form. And they wanted you to show it using digits or in standard form. This is standard form, which is 76,421. Number 22 is asking the same thing. They gave it to you in word form. They want you to write it using digits or in standard form. They give you 8,200,015. In word form, 8,200,015. Expanded, let me make sure I said that right, 8,200,015. Expanded, that's 8,000,000 plus 200,000 plus 10 plus 5. And then they wanted you to put that together and give it in standard form. And it looks like that, 8,200,015. So numbers can be written in word form, expanded form, or in standard form. Number 24, they're asking you to compare greater than, less than, or equal to. We have 64,350 compared to 64,530. They both go out to the 10,000s place, so we'll start looking at the 10,000s place. The 6 in the 10,000s place, the 6 in the 10,000s place. They're the same. We're going to keep on moving. The 4 in the thousands place, the 4 in the thousands place. They're the same. We're going to keep on moving. We're going to the hundreds place. There's a 3 in the hundreds place. There's a 5 in the hundreds place. They're different, so we're going to compare. The green dot right there that you can see shows that that's the difference. There's a difference in those places, so that's the place we're going to compare. The 3 is less than the 5, so we're going to use the less than symbol, which says that 64,350 is less than 64,530. They want us to compare this number, 87,412, to 87,412. So both of the numbers go out to the 10,000s place. So we will look at them all. The 8 in the 10,000s place, the same. 7 in the thousands place, the same for both. The 4 in the hundreds place in both numbers. The 1 in the tens place, the same for both numbers. The 2 in the ones place, the same for both numbers. All that to say that this number is the same as that number. And if they are the same, then in math we say they are equal. Okay? Number 28 is asking us to put these three numbers in order from least to greatest. We have 365,743. We have 45,825. We have 365,747. Obviously, well, not obviously, this one has 6 digits. This number has 5 digits. This one has 6. The one with the least amount of digits is going, in this case, is going to be the lowest number. 45,825 is the lowest. And you're going to compare these other two numbers. 365,743, 365,747. The number that you would say first, if you were counting that high, would be the number you write next. And then the other number is the last number in the process. So that's 365,743, 45,825, 365,747. The lowest or the smallest number, if you were counting from zero, the number you would come to first is the lowest number, and that's 425,825. If you kept counting, the next number that you would come to would be 365,743. And the last number that you would come to of those would be 365,747. Number 30 asks that we round each number to the place value indicated. So we're going to round to the tens place is what they want us to do. So remember that to find out what to do with the number that they ask you to round to, you look to the place to its right to its right. If this number to the right is between 0 and 4, then the number being rounded stays the same. If this number to the right is between 5 and 9, then the number being rounded goes up 1. The number after the 4 is a 9. So that means it's between 5 and 9. That means the 4 goes up 1. So what we will do is we will write this number, write this number, write this number. The rule says that this number goes up 1, and this one becomes a 0. So 23,549 rounded to the nearest 10 is 23,550. That's 23,550. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is you will have time to work on page 53 and 54. I need you to do 1 through 31, all of the odd ones. This video will end, but the problems that I need you to write will be written somewhere for you to have access to. They are 1 through 31 odds. And if you're saying, I don't know what the odd numbers are, I will help you figure out which numbers are the odd numbers.